Hello, Cancer, and welcome to my channel, Looking Glass Tarot. I have shuffled and laid out the cards for your general reading for the month of December 2016. The spread I've used is the Celtic Cross spread, also known to some as the Sun Cross spread. So I'm going to go ahead with your reading. And the first card we have for the starting point, which is your general, energy around things at the present, came up as the Three of Swords. Um, so I feel like with you guys, you have experienced some heartbreak and disappointment um, recently. You're feeling the effects of that in your life right now. Just defeat and heartbreak and disappointment. And what's crossing you with this is the High Priestess. And with the High Priestess being what's crossing you, I feel like um, intuitively uh, you kind of know how you should be dealing with this. I don't know if it's necessarily how you might be dealing with it, but intuitively you know that there's a different way that you could be working through this heartbreak that you're feeling. Um, and the next card we have is your conscious side, which is like your crowning thoughts, which came up as the Fool. Um, for me, I feel like that's a new beginning for yourselves. Um, uh, Not necessarily with another person, but for yourselves. You're trying to go back to having that very childlike energy of not being afraid to start new things and not being afraid to put yourself back out there and meet new people and experience new things. And um, that's your conscious mind. That's what you're aware of and what you're, what your conscious mind, what your conscious mind is telling you. Um, in your crowning thoughts is that you've got that childlike, ready to take a leap of faith and to experience new things and new people. And your subconscious um, mind is the Eight of Pentacles. So, the unconscious side of things and things that you're not quite seeing, I feel like is that there is a lot more work to be done in this area, and you're not quite seeing that. Um, so really, I feel like you guys should work towards kind of looking within and looking at yourself and what you want and what you need. Um, that way you don't have to experience continue to experience this heartbreak. Um, Remember what you deserve. Remember your worth. Look at yourself and what you've accomplished in your life, to help you move forward with that. And for the past, you've got the Three of Cups, which I feel like could be, hearing gossip about you or about someone else. Also, could be coming together with, friends, or trying to also go out and meet new people, like with that Fool card, uh, going out and meeting new people and experiencing new things, and um, learning new lessons that need to be learned. Um, and the future card that came up for you guys, the next card, the future card, is the Two of Swords. And I feel like with this one, in the future, you've kind of gathered, all this, you have all this information that you've gathered and the things that you know, which could also be part of the High Priestess card with your intuition and looking for answers and whatnot. In the past, you've gone to other people and, have heard some things. So the future card, it's kind of like a head or heart decision. Something's telling me that some of you have felt like going back to someone who has caused you some kind of heartbreak. And really, what you're going to have to choose between is your head or your heart, because I feel like they're battling against each other when it comes to making this decision. Um, you're kind of teetering on the brink of, well, my head knows that this probably isn't a good thing for me to go back to, but my heart is telling me that, maybe they've changed, or maybe things will be different this time, or, whatnot. And I feel like you're kind of weighing up also, along with the head and heart decision, you're weighing up what action you want to take in regards to what you're feeling. And to go with that, we have the next card, which is your inner strength card, which came up as, justice. So I feel like this has to do with fairness, uh, you having to realize, what, or you realize your inner strength is knowing how to, I'm getting know how to kind of go with the flow and let the cards fall where they may, and let things kind of work work their way out. Um, whatever happened with someone or something that caused you this disappointment or heartbreak, I feel like it may have been kind of um, karmic, but also with your this being the inner strength, I feel like some of you guys are good at the balance between what's right and what's wrong. You guys know. You guys are self-aware of right and wrong when it comes to this. That's why you're having this head over heart battle, because you know what's right and what's wrong, and you like to do good for the people in your life. Um, and moving on to the next card is your hopes and fears, and what came up for this was the Nine of Cups. And I feel like I feel like with this, your hopes is that um, maybe what you were feeling before the disappointment and the heartbreak, you know, you're hoping that with working through this and with these new experiences and with these new things that you're bringing into your life, that this will bring an abundance of joy and love into your life. This is also the card of wish fulfillment. So, hoping that what you're asking for and what you're manifesting and what, is going on will bring you abundance. There's also probably the fear of losing that abundance, and maybe a fear of having too many emotions, feel like maybe there's a fear of letting your heart guide you too much. Feel like your guys' head and your hearts are battling it out with each other very harshly. Um, and you guys are Cancer, you guys are a water sign, so you guys are all about emotions. And I think you need to try to, you know, maybe bring your thoughts into it a little bit more. Okay, and your outside influences and the attitude that you present to the world. I feel like this is you guys and what you present to the world, because what you got is the King of Cups. And this is water. So, with you being Cancer, um, I feel like this is you guys. And this is the attitude that you present to the world. Um, and let's see. I feel like you guys are, full of love for others. You follow your intuition. Maybe you know, you choose your friends wisely. Other people see you as a very structured and very wholehearted, very very loving person, and very sure of yourself and your emotions, and that's kind of how you present yourself to others. And okay, moving on, the outcome card that we have for this is the Ace of Cups, which I feel like is a new beginning when it comes to emotions and rewards in your life. Um, I feel like you'll be able to experience joy and happiness and peace within yourself, as long as you can work through this heartbreak and disappointment that you have felt from others. Um, you'll be able to come back and have a new beginning with yourself, as far as feeling like you are at peace with yourself and others. And that's the outcome card that I got for you guys. I also pulled one extra card from my Don Miguel Ruiz The Four Agreements deck, as an advice card, and this is the box for that, in case you guys are interested in seeing that. Um, and the card that I pulled for you guys for advice for the month of December is Relinquish Self-Importance. The top says, don't take anything personally. Says personal importance, or taking things personally, is the maximum expression of selfishness, because we make the assumption that everything is about me. So I feel like also with that gossiping, maybe the gossip is that, you're talking down about someone who maybe has disappointed you, and deep inside you know that that's wrong. Um, so maybe, you know, trying to see things from other people's point of view. Um, and just like it says, not taking everything so personally. Other people are going through things in their lives too. Um, People don't always mean to disappoint us. I feel like if you try a little harder to let go of any expectations that you may place on others, to fulfill what you feel is missing from your life, and instead um, look within yourself to find, what you need and what you want and pull it from yourself, then you'll be able to come out on top and, have that inner strength emotionally. Because when you place, I know this has been said before, but if you place a lot of expectations on others to make you happy, or, you know, stuff like that, you're gonna be disappointed because you create your happiness. It's up to you. Um, I feel like maybe you should rely more on yourself, um, to bring you that peace that you need to, get over this disappointment and heartbreak that's been kind of tearing you down. Yep, and that's the advice that I have for you guys. If you could, like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys have any questions for me, feel free to put them in the comments. I hope you guys have a happy holiday and a good December, and I will see you guys again in January.